Now, it's Team E Outdoors, presented by Slay Odor Neutralizer.
Hey folks, welcome to Team E Outdoors, presented by Slay. I'm Captain Rick. Today we are on location at the New York Sports Show, right here in Syracuse, New York. Okay, our first segment is going to take place in Oswego, PA at the LEEK Hunting and Mountain Preserve. This whitetail hunt features my good friend Chris Jonesy, Team E Pro Staffer, with his brand new track chair.
My name is Chris Jones. I served in the Army from 2005 to 2011. I got medically retired 17 August 2011 due to injuries sustained on deployment. Hunting in Potter County, Oswego, Pennsylvania at LEEK Mountain Hunting Preserve, 2013 Wounded Warriors.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Brothers I met there were Shane, Ed, Dennis, and Dave. Dave was the only Marine there. Dennis, me, Shane, Ed, we're all in the Army.
We got one more morning, it looks like, from the weather to put some deer on the pole, and hopefully we can do that and finish this up.
I don't think you could be up here and be a part of this without wearing your heart on your sleeve. Just to thank these men and women for what they've done.
Ed is a retired colonel, still active in logistics. His heart and soul is fully into helping soldiers, Marines, sailors, anyone. He can relate to us, more than anybody else can that hasn't been there, done that. All the volunteers there, about 90% of them are all vets as well. So they understand what we're coming from, what we've been through to a certain extent.
These are the type of men and women that we send in harm's way, and we need to make sure when they return they're treated accordingly.
It was black powder and archery season. Black powder, you had to harvest a doe. Archery was a buck, crossbow or compound. Everything that could have went wrong that week. We had black bear ruin hunts, we had cars ruin hunts, gunshots ruin hunts, people talking too loud ruin hunts. I was ready to throw in the towel. Last year's hunt, I was the first one to harvest my doe. This year's hunt, I wanted to shoot my doe and get it out of the way, get the pressure off. Then I could worry about the buck.
A black bear.
Didn't see any deer all night long.
Yeah, it's about 200 yards out right now.
And then we found out why. Big black bear coming down the mountain. And unfortunately, it wasn't black bear season. We had 3 more weeks left. Otherwise, I would have got to have one of my dream hunts right there. Perfect shot, and couldn't shoot him. Third, fourth day, ended up shooting a doe about 40 yards away. She dropped and thought I had finally harvested my deer for the week. Did celebration and everything. She was down. We got up about 10 yards from her. She jumped up and took off. We watched her for about 200 yards into the woods, and she disappeared.
Chris Jones, the other night, he kind of spoke up and said the value of outdoor recreation and how therapeutic that was to, a man that's in a wheelchair, and what that enables him to do and feel. He said that you can't put a measuring stick on that.
I know it's very therapeutic for them, but honestly, the volunteers have said many times how much it really is a positive thing for us, and how they inspire us by their drive and ability and their desires.
When you see guys like Ken Martin, who was a Vietnam veteran in the war, he's seen a lot of tough times, and he knows how he was treated when he came home. And he's one of these men today that are making sure that we don't ever treat our returning men and women, that we send them out and do the nation's bidding, make sure that they're returned home as heroes, and welcome them the way that we should.
Went out with Ken. He's the guy I was with last year when I shot my doe. All the guys still have jobs, and they, take the little bit of money out of the money out of their pocket that they're going to be missing for that 5 days, just so they can come down and hunt with us, guide us around the woods, and be a part of us harvesting deer. All the guides are same as Colonel Ed Fisher. Their hearts and souls are all in the right place and all heading to the same area. Goals are all the same.
I see her. No frickin' way I missed her. There's no way. If she's hit good, she's gonna be dead. Okay. I put it right on her shoulder. I'm gonna go check that shot, okay? I'm hexed, man. I am hexed. It's like I'm not meant to shoot a deer out here this year. Sorry, Chris. There's just no evidence of a hit there, so. And that's how my week has worked. Been hunting hard for 4 days now. Got some serious black circles going on underneath my eyes because of these freaking deer. We're gonna get it done today.
Team E Outdoors is brought to you by NASCAR Racing Experience, the authentic racing experience. All Season Sports, your single equipment source for New York Salmon River. The Great Outdoors, your RV superstore in Fulton, New York. Scout Look, hunting and fishing weather like you've never seen it. Action Track Chair, helping the disabled be enabled. Lake Ontario Outdoors Magazine, your resource for Lake Ontario. Rhapsody Fishing Rods, fish with no regrets, fish Rhapsody. And by Sheffield Products, when precision counts.
Bow hunting requires getting in close, and controlling human scent can often be the difference between success or failure. So don't cover human odor, eliminate it with Slay. Slay's scientific formula kills the bacteria that causes odor and keeps working all hunt long. This new Slay Pro Line kit comes with everything you need to neutralize and eliminate human odor. Log on to slaythegame.com now and learn how Slay can get you back in the game. So don't cover human odor, eliminate it with Slay.
This is Captain Rick for All Season Sports in Pulaski, New York. Bait, bait, bait. All Season Sports has everything from rubber eggs to real salmon eggs, flies, and the cleanest bait tanks in the Northeast. Whether your rods and reels are Okuma, Shimano, or the ever-forgiving Ugly Stick, All Season Sports is what you need to land that big fish. Whether you like stocking foots with boots or boots already on your waders, All Season's got them all. Stop in or shop online at allseasonsports.com. Tell them Captain Rick sent you. Fish on.
The fever. Intense. NASCAR Racing Experience, the authentic racing experience. Packages start at just $329. Thrilling. Yeah! The rush. The NASCAR Racing Experience. Call 1-877-RACE-LAP today.
We've been getting a ton of response through email about the center pin fishing itself. A couple people live in Alaska or the West Coast, Rick, I can't come out, I can't come to the Sam River and fish with you, we want to learn. So we went ahead and took the liberty of making an in-depth learning video for center pin, and which you can pick up online, which is listed below me here. Hopefully you'll get into it too, no matter where you are in the country. This is a great system. Hope to see you soon on the water. Fish on!
The official archery dealer of Team E Outdoors is Wilde Hill Archery, home of all your hunting products.
I was so frustrated. I had shot at 2 deer, hit one, shot over one's back, but I knew I had to get back out there. Everybody else had harvested their deer, and it was my turn. We were out trying to jump deer, saw quite a bit. We had a little 4-point basket buck come in about 40 yards out and stop, and he sat there and watched us. It was like he knew that we couldn't shoot him, that I had a black powder and not a crossbow. It was a tease. After unsuccessful hunt in the morning, we had packed up, we were headed to another property. On our way there, we looked out to the left and there was blazed orange on the mountain. It had Ken pull over, and he asked me if I wanted to go help or if I wanted to go to my hunt. I told him I wanted to go up and help. Couldn't get up fast enough. I kept trying to scoot the chair up, go faster, had to make paths to get to him. Finally, when we got to him, it was just big grin that he couldn't wipe off his face.
Glad they can come and enjoy the outdoors, and yeah, it's a privilege doing it, taking them out.
You know, it was my goal, you know, to get back out here in the woods, that there's still life there to live.
He was the first wounded warrior to harvest a buck with a crossbow in 3 years. That was almost, if not more, gratifying than harvesting my doe.
It just feels good to be with other soldiers here that are experiencing the same things that I'm going through myself.
I felt as if I had even killed a deer with him. It was very gratifying, and I'm glad that I got to be there and help him and drag that deer down that mountain for him. Ended up just going back to camp after that, knowing that there was a possibility I wasn't going to get out that afternoon due to the weather that was coming in, but it held out, and we got back out there that night.
Getting a chance to get out here in God's creation and taking part is just something that just so valuable for these men and women.
That's what it's all about, just allowing these warriors an opportunity to experience what they had experienced prior to their injuries.
It's healing going on. It's you know, about them.
Last night I went out, I was with Dave. Never gotten the pleasure to hunt with him before, so it was definitely a new experience. We had a last set of deer come in about 17:30. We had about 30 minutes left of shooting time when she came in, and that was going to be my last and final poke at a doe. About 15-20 minutes later, she pokes out of the wood 50-60 yards out. I couldn't hold out. I had to shoot because she was moving and I wouldn't let her get away. Dave walked out after I shot the deer. I told him to wait because a couple days prior we had that one doe jump up and take off 10 yards from me. I told him to load up another round and don't let her get away if she jumps up. And go ahead and take the last shot and drop her. When he got to the deer, he turned around and raised his hands and told me it was good. As soon as he told me, I rolled out of my blind. I low crawled out as far as I could to him, and he met me about 35 yards away from the blind with my doe dragging behind him.
Oh, look at that shot.
No one has hunted any harder this week than Chris, so it wasn't for lack of effort that we're still out here in the last hours, but it worked.
Even if I didn't get this doe, it's been a hell of a week, man.
seeing all these warriors get their deer, smiles on their faces. Oh, it's gratifying. This just makes it all worthwhile.
There's going to be a little celebration when we get back tonight that there's another deer, another warrior was successful.
Just the look and the grin on his face, he was grinning from ear to ear, and picture's worth 1,000 words, and that's exactly right. He was just elated.
We all work together to make each one of these hunts and each one of these meals, everything so special for these men and women. And that's what makes LEEK work, is this community, people make this work. And that's what we're all so proud of, and proud to give back.
Okay, folks, unfortunately in this day and age, we all know a wounded vet who needs some help getting around and getting their independence back. Action Track Chair has come up with an awesome chair to not only give them back their independence, but to get them back in the outdoors, back hunting and fishing, and back to having a good time here in the good old USA. Please go to teamemedia.com and check it out.
Bow hunting requires getting in close, and controlling human scent can often be the difference between success or failure. So don't cover human odor, eliminate it with Slay. Slay's scientific formula kills the bacteria that causes odor and keeps working all hunt long. This new Slay Pro Line kit comes with everything you need to neutralize and eliminate human odor. Log on to slaythegame.com now and learn how Slay can get you back in the game. So don't cover human odor, eliminate it with Slay.
Sportsman, if you need tires for your 4x4, SUV, ATV, or boat trailer, Finger Lakes Tire is the place to go. Located in Auburn, New York, our mission is to deliver the most professional, hassle-free, and pleasant purchase experience anywhere. We offer real value on quality tires and have over 5,000 tires in stock every day. Located in Auburn, New York, Finger Lakes Tire, your neighborhood tire store.
On the water, you've got to beat Mother Nature to beat the odds.
Oh, yeah.
ScoutLookWeather.com has a new fishing app that is changing the game. The new free Bassmaster fishing app puts weather, wind maps, lunar times, and tides at your fingertips. The Fish Log app lets you catch fish, snap a photo, and capture weather details automatically. View, edit, and analyze your logs free online.
So don't just get the Outlook, get the Scout Look.
Okay, folks, I'm Captain Rick, as you know, and us here at Team Me Outdoors, man, we just love to hunt. We just love to fish, whether it's waterfowl, big deer, turkey, pheasants, chuckers, you name it. But we're going to bring you something a little different. We got a goose hunt, which was filmed on Sandy Pond, right in my backyard. Check it out.
It's New York, early goose season. We're hunting Sandy Creek, New York. I'm John LaFleur of Fowl Call.
What we're hunting today is September resident goose season. It's basically a nuisance season in New York State, just like a lot of other locations throughout the country.
The birds are roosted on Lake Ontario. They have been hitting the cornfields in the mornings. The wind conditions today are strong, 20 to 25 miles per hour out of the south. Wind is good, but too much wind can make it difficult to get the birds to finish in the decoys. Today we're hunting with Ben Rogie of Black River Valley Outfitters in Northern New York. With the stiff wind, we were anxious to see how the first group was going to react, and they reacted exactly as planned. Seconds before calling the shot, I noticed there was a snow goose in the mix. It's pretty rare to see a snow goose in New York in September. It's not snow goose season, and I instructed the guys not to shoot the snow goose.
Go!
With the aggressive flagging and the aggressive calling, it built enough confidence up in the birds to get them to finish in the decoys. The Scout Look weather app allowed us to set the decoys the night before, knowing which way the wind was going to be the next morning for the hunt. When you're setting up over 300 decoys, it's important to know what that wind direction is going to be so you know where the birds are going to finish. On this hunt, we're using the new Rig'em-Right Lowrider layout blind, plus the Rig'em-Right Hypnotizer flag, which held together in high winds and maintained confidence in the birds. The guns are loaded with Spectre Shot, 1 1/4 number 2s. What's unique about Spectre Shot is the color-coded shot. At the end of the day, you know what hunters killed what birds.
Today we're using Bettis Custom Calls out of Pennsylvania. He makes an excellent product line from wood calls, acrylic calls, polycarbonated calls.
It's a great product, the only call we use. Hunting has always been in my family's blood. Even in my day job, you can find my brother and myself in the woods with J. LaFleur Logging and Forestry products.
Like anything that needs to grow, it needs sunlight. The bigger trees get over mature, they crowd out the woods, and the doesn't let the residual come up through. The young trees grow, and it's just good forest management. And it's one of our only renewable resources.
In our business, we specialize in forest management
and timber stand improvement, which helps create wildlife habitat.
Getting the deer to live on their property instead of pass through their woods, going to the neighbor's property, the neighbor shoots them. Log your woods, improve the habitat for the deer to stay on your property.
My brother Jim is great on the machines and is a skilled deer hunter. If you're in need of any forest management services or timber stand improvement to create better habitat for your wildlife, give us a call. Slay Odor Neutralizer is an excellent product for whitetail hunters, but their face paint is second to none. Easy application and easy to take off. One tube of Slay face paint will easily last one full season. We want to give a special thanks to Sharpshooter's Gun Shop in Orwell, New York. These guys provide excellent service in gunsmithing.
Team E Outdoors is brought to you by SRB Field Rest, shotgun, rifle, or bow. Spectra Shot. This shotgun shell eliminates doubt. Bettis Custom Calls, the world's finest turkey, duck, and goose calls. J. LaFleur Logging and Forestry Products, providing you with all your forestry needs. Sharpshooter's Gun Shop, your gunsmith shop in Orwell, New York. Double Diamond Outfitters, hunting trophy game in Florida and South Carolina. Fowler Boats, the toughest boat on or off the water. Finger Lakes Tire, we carry every tire that you will ever need. U-Clear, industry-leading Bluetooth helmet communication system. Shango General Store, the Southern Tier's headquarters for archery, firearms, and fishing.
Hey folks, Doug Liska here, the regional distributor for the Action Track Chair representing New York and Pennsylvania, and we are at the LEEK Hunting and Mountain Preserve in Oswego, Pennsylvania to honor some of our nation's wounded veterans. Across America, some great things are happening for our service men and women who have been injured in the line of duty. And one of the most incredible tools out there are the Action Track Chair, which is allowing them to get back into the woods and enjoy the outdoor recreational programs across this great country. One of the most unique organizations, the Semper Fi Fund, 501c3 nonprofit organization reaching out to support all of our wounded Marines post 9/11. And I'm really honored to be here on behalf of the Semper Fi Fund at the LEEK Hunting and Mountain Preserve to present this track chair to a young man named Brandon, who was injured in Afghanistan. Others that are stepping up to the plate here are the Independence Fund.
Oh, say, does that star-spangled...
And recently, the Independence Fund's strongest supporter, Bill O'Reilly from Fox News. Bill's goal and that of the Independence Fund is to provide the 1,700 plus wounded men and women with an action track chair.
God bless America, my home sweet home.
May of 2013 saw quite the buzz of this movement at the Walter Reed Medical Center. The support at this event was phenomenal. Here is Joe from Albany, who was a recipient of the action track chair provided by the Independence Fund.
Folks, I can't find the words to express the difference that the action track chair is making in the lives of men and women, even children across this country, with strong support such as the LEEK Hunting and Mountain Preserve, providing outdoor recreational programs for our wounded service members across the country. The Semper Fi Fund, which is reaching out to give 100% support to any wounded Marine post 9/11 to receive one of these chairs. And most recently, the Independence Fund and Bill O'Reilly showing strong support across the country.
If you'd like to be a part of this great cause, visit one of the following websites and post a comment along with your contribution stating that you would like the funds to go toward purchases of the action track chair.
Okay, folks, that's a wrap for this week. Hey, listen, when you're out, make sure if you see a veteran, give him a handshake, hug, him or her, a thank you. Without them, we wouldn't have the freedom to be still hunting and fishing and doing all the great things that we love to do right here in the USA. Till next time, I'm Captain Rick. It's on, baby.